The FIFA World Cup is hands down the greatest sporting event in the world. Throughout its history, 79 nations have taken part, and in the last World Cup alone, over 5 billion people tuned in to watch it, which is over 60% of the entire planet. But the story of the World Cup is even crazier than you could imagine. It's one full of controversy, politics, passion, and love for the beautiful game. So, this is the entire history of the World Cup.
Alvaro Pereira hit by James! Oh, what a goal! Surely now, Spain have won the World Cup. Argentina campeón del mundo! Argentina campeón del mundo!
This story begins almost 100 years ago, before the World Cup was even an idea, because in 1914, FIFA decided to recognize the Olympics as the Football World Championship, meaning the country that won the Olympic football tournament would be crowned as the world champions. And it stayed this way for over 20 years, until the 28th of May 1928, when FIFA President Jules Rimet had a golden idea that would shape the future of football forever. After seeing the global rise in popularity for this sport and the major success of the Olympic football tournaments, he wanted FIFA to stage its own international tournament outside of the Olympics, which is how the idea of the World Cup was born. And within just 2 years, this idea was turned into reality, as the first ever World Cup was hosted in 1930. This World Cup would take place in Uruguay, as they were the current world champions, having won the previous Olympic tournament. Now, the location of this tournament proved to be problematic for the European countries, as there was a long journey by ship, and Europe was going through a financial crisis at the time, so most nations couldn't afford the trip over. This first edition was attended by a total of 13 countries, 2 from North America, 4 from Europe, and 7 from South America. Egypt were set to be the only African team taking part, but due to bad weather, their ship had to be delayed and they missed the tournament. Japan and Thailand were the 2 Asian countries invited, but both withdrew leading up to the tournament, so on the 13th of July 1930, the first ever World Cup kicked off, as 13 countries battled to be crowned the champions of the world. The format was similar to what we see today, with 4 groups, and the winners of each group making their way to the semifinals for a knockout match. The final saw the hosts Uruguay face off against Argentina, and Uruguay defeated them 4-2 with 93,000 spectators.
At number 8, the biggest World Cup win ever. Hungary recorded the biggest World Cup win ever. They crushed El Salvador 10-1 in 1982. At number 7, most goals in a single World Cup match. Austria beat Switzerland 7-5 in 1954. 12 goals were scored, making it the highest-scoring World Cup match ever. At number 6, the youngest World Cup winner, Pelé became the youngest World Cup winner ever. He was only 17 years old when Brazil won in 1958, the only player to have won the 3 World Cup trophies in his career. At number 4, most goals in a World Cup tournament, just Fontaine scored 13 goals in the 1958 World Cup. At number 3, most World Cup goals ever, Miroslav Klose is the all-time top scorer in World Cup history. The German striker scored 16 goals. And at number 1, Brazil stands alone as the greatest nation in FIFA World Cup history. The Seleção have won the World Cup 5 times, more than any other country. From Pelé to Ronaldo to Neymar, Brazil has produced football legends for generations. Can any country ever catch Brazil's record? Let me know in the comments. Those are 10 incredible FIFA World Cup records before World Cup 2026. Now here's the sad part. My country didn't qualify for the World Cup, so I don't even know who to support. Tell me your country in the comments. Whichever country gets the most comments, I'll support them throughout the tournament. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more football content. See you in the next video.
On this channel, I share weekly football league tables, match fixtures, and football stories. If you enjoy this update, please subscribe for more every week. Comment your favorite change on the table, like the video, and share with other football fans.